Hello, everybody. We are live. The Forsaken Kingdom. We have Durzo, Blint, Ukla, Ulik, and Narcissus with one name. What's up, fellas? How's everything going? Boy, Ukla, he's been in a Demon Souls PS5 coma for the last 48 hours. We peeled him away so that he could join us.
Yes.
So that, his character is practically in a coma as it is. So
I am in a coma.
he might very well go back. So if you can hear that thunder sound, that is because our intrepid party had escaped the tomb of Mariata for the second time through sheer stroke of luck and a sense of ingenuity from a Durzo Blint who found his way out, which was a miracle in and of itself. However, a freak blast of lightning, which, by the way, I underrolled, so I'm not gonna add damage, but I
Stop it already. All right, it's too early in the game.
damage from the lightning was much higher. But in any event, we have two critically injured party members. Ukla is at 1 hit point, brought back from the brink yet again by his cohort Narcissus. And Durzo, who's
I'm down to 5.
down to 5 hit points. So he is aye. Narcissus was injured, but he's nowhere near the level of these guys. They've been taking their lumps.
Yeah, they've been getting hurt, yeah.
Now, it is lightning. There is thunder clouds. They have gathered. It is nighttime, if memory serves. Yes. So it is night, and you three, Korg, his pack, had come out. You weren't able to set up a camp just yet because you had just got struck by lightning. However, the conversation between the three of you we last left off is whether or not to go back to Lohmeyer, make camp, rest. You have to. I'll leave it to you guys to decide from there. But once you recover and you're able to bring Ukla back from the brink using your magics, and you regain your composure from that surprised attack, the electrical attack. There's a waiting Korg. He's standing about 10 feet from you. He comes as you raise Ukla yet again. He comes over to you. He's like, "You pay now. Job's done."
So, I pay him. Give him what is promised, and I'll give him the little bit of gold that I found last in that room.
So he takes the sack, puts it on, ties it to his belt, and not that in the most trusting, untrusting way, he backs up, gives you a curt nod, and him and his pack they lope on all fours and are out of sight. Leaving the three of you to decide. Ukla, you're coming to. Your body is racked with new pain on top of the beating pain that you had received earlier. And Durzo, you're still shaking off the effects of that lightning blast.
Jesus Christ. What else could go wrong? So I get out and I shake myself off.
Inventory.
I'm gonna tell him, well, what's the plan now? Because now we're by ourselves again.
Yes, sir. We are certainly by ourselves again. And I need to take this off.
And I need to heal.
Well, we're gonna pitch camp and take a long rest. By the way, Lou, I did look it up. Warlocks get their spells back in a short rest.
Okay.
Uh,
So you're the one of the fortunate ones.
yes. My nephew called me the coffee lock. There's a setup that I forgot the fuck setup. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we're gonna set up a camp so we can rest because these guys are too hurt to move. We'll set up for a long rest. Move in the morning.
Okay. How far from the entrance?
How far from this entrance? We are going to.
Remember, you have there's a pseudo swamp. You have the valley, that's immediately to the right of the cave of the entrance to the tomb. The hillside runs perpendicular to your left. That goes into heavy swamps. The path that you came through initially, the swamp water accounted for about a half a foot, which made it passable for you guys to go through. The area immediately outside of the tomb, approximate 100 feet in diameter, that's where the ground is solid enough to be able to pitch any tents. There's no real trees to make lean-tos. It's those what do they call them? Acacia type, branches. So they stick up when the floodwaters rise. Now, Durzo would know this almost immediately. You're a little bit more educated, and then Ukla will be third just in terms of survival. The rain that's coming down is steady. At some point, the waters are going to start rising. If it continues, you're muted, Durzo. By the way, please use your character names when you're talking to each other. This way, it makes it easier.
Narcissus, I suggest that we move out of the area. I would say let's get out of a mile or two out of the area, especially out of the swamps. This rain is not going to stop, and the water's just going to rise.
Let's go. Lead the way.
So I'm going to take it to I'm going to take us to a clear area, Lou, where I know where we're not going to flood, and there's some type of shelter from the woods and stuff.
Okay. That takes you about 30 minutes. You're trudging through this swamp. The issue now is that you're all going to have to lead Ukla because it's pitch black, and having a torchlight is not feasible. You two can see.
Oh, we don't need a torchlight. I can make
That's what I'm
he
saying.
walk?
He can't.
He can make light.
He can walk, but it's
Narcissus.
slow going.
No light.
That's fine. We move them. We lead them.
We're gonna have to do a cold camp. First thing we gotta do is just set it up that where it's dry, and then. So I'm looking for an area where I know it's wet, but we're gonna, if we can find some type of heavy brush or something like that, a cave or something.
Okay.
Something where, or a piece of a jagged stone that sticks over that you could kind of go under it. Anything that I could find where we could kind of be dry, and we're away from the tomb. I do not want to be close to the tomb. I gotta have some type of space away from the tomb.
It's approximately a quarter of a mile to the forest's edge. That's where the forest transitions into the swamp. There's a slight hill where the swamp water is collecting, and that's how it's essentially a lake that's a swamp. but you get to the hills, the top of the hills. Maybe it has a 10-foot slope, and you that's a you get there's a heavy fir tree that the ground underneath it isn't completely soaked yet, so you're able to set up some tents before the ground becomes too soft and muddy. As you're getting to the edge of that transitional geography or topography, Narcissus, you notice that there's movement just outside of your night vision range, and it seems to be trailing you from the east, which is to your right.
So I let them know that we're being followed.
Oh my god.
All right, we can't stop that.
Yo, can I Lou, can I do one of those to heal myself with 1d10?
No, that's with the rest.
Okay, so you can only do it if you rest.
Let me ask you a question, Lou.
Steve, you know what I'm talking about, right?
In this
Steve?
You
area
have to rest.
that you're talking about, can we have our backs to like a wall? I'm looking for an area where we can't be attacked from behind or from above.
The tree that I had described earlier, it's an old tree, so it's the base of its trunk extends about.
Is there a hole in
It's
it?
about 10 feet. There is a crevice, but it's only big enough to fit one of you.
All right, Ukla, get your big ass.
It's not big enough to fit Ukla.
No?
You or Narcissus.
I'm gonna tell him. I think we should just keep moving. How long would it take us to get to the town, Louis?
A day.
A day.
A day on horseback.
Oof, we ain't got no horses. Jesus Christ, we're in bad shape.
Can I
If
see
it's
what
a-
it is?
So if it's a day on horseback,
then
then you're looking at maybe 2 days, on 2.5, 3 days by foot. And I'm sorry, go ahead, Narcissus. What were you saying?
I said that I'm gonna see if I could get veer off a little closer towards it, see what it is, so if I can see clearly what it is.
As you moving, so you're gonna move towards it to get a. Is that what you're saying? I want to make sure that I'm not.
Yeah, I want to veer towards it a little as we're walking and see if I can get a better glimpse at it.
Okay. We're gonna do an active perception check. So, make a perception roll.
Yo, that's rude. Why are you DMing and eating?
It looks like a horse. Just as you're moving towards it, it's trying to move away from you, but you do notice it is a horse. It's it looks like a breed of horse that is made for racing. So it's a specialized animal that is worth way more than a traditional riding horse. You made out a silhouette of a rider, but again, it moves, you move. You move, it moves.
You move, it moves.
Just like that.
You
All right.
move, it moves.
So I let them know that I don't think it's a friendly, and it's a racing horse. So it might be it might just be those black riders, because none of the soldiers had horses like that.
Yeah, but it's not coming towards us.
It's following us.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not engaging us. Durzo, can you heal me?
Yeah.
No.
Durzo.
No, I can't. I'm out of
my
spells.
Lord, I'm screwed, bro. So what do you guys want to do?
Lou,
Can't lead
when-
them back
Lou,
to the town, and we can't-
wait a minute. Wait a minute. Lou, let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
The wooded area, Is it hard for a horse to go through?
Normally, yes.
Off the road, yes.
Is it?
The road that you took. That's
We're
a
not
well.
even
That's
talking
a,
about the road.
No, no,
We're
I'm saying
talking about
the
the
road that
wooded
you
area.
took.
Okay.
There is that one road goes to the town and to the tomb. It does have forks in it to go in different directions, but there's one well-worn path surrounded by heavy wooded area. So to answer your question, yes, it is difficult for a horse to go through the other areas. Not impossible, but difficult.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. We ain't gonna be able to camp. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have to go through the woods. I should be able to get us through the woods to get to the town. And then there we could be able to fortify ourselves in a better way and defend ourselves, because right out here it's not gonna happen. And what sucks is I'm out of spells. Narcissus, I believe, is out of spells.
I'm
I have
practically dead.
So we just
I'm
gotta
dead.
keep on moving. I'll
I'm
stay to
dead.
the rear and keep Ukla in the middle. And Narcissus, you just lead. I'll tell you where to turn and stuff like that.
You know what? I'm in slightly better condition than the rest of you guys are. I'll take the rear.
But let me ask you a question. If it comes up, do you have a weapon of range to attack?
I will
Right
yes.
now?
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right. So, well, let's go. I'll take the front. Ukla, jump in the middle.
Okay.
You're gonna be sandwiched. You're gonna be my Oreo cookie.
So-
Oh.
Lou, as we're moving around each other, I'm gonna slip the key into Durzo's hands,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hold Durzo's hands to his chest,
Okay.
and I'm gonna push him forward. I'm gonna take the back.
Okay. I was like, where is he going with this?
So,
That's
Lou,
what I thought too. I was about-
I'm gonna take the key and I'm gonna slide it inside my armor so
Okay.
that it's inside.
All right.
And I got that long cloak, so that's what I'm using to try to protect myself from the rain.
All right.
So basically, I'm just gonna
I can't stand
not
the
without
rain.
running. It's just like a fast step,
Mhm.
fast walk, walking through the brush. I'm also looking for the guy myself, like if he's trying to come through the side or whatever like that. I'm looking in front of me, but we're gonna walk it, going through the brush to try to get to the town
Okay.
or to a more open, clear area.
All right. All right. You begin to make your way through, and you that comes over the air. I don't know if you heard it. Do it again.
Yeah, I heard it.
No, we didn't hear it.
Yeah, I hear it just fine.
I heard it.
You
I
have
know.
to put on
No,
headphones and you would
we
hear
didn't
it.
hear it. We didn't hear it.
Okay, so just from behind, you can hear the muddy footsteps coming in your direction, coming from that direction where the rider was.
So I'm going to tell these guys to go. I'm gonna stop and turn. I'm gonna do a mirror image.
Okay. So
Before I
now
leave-
here's the thing. Telling them to do it doesn't mean that they did it. I have to get confirmation from them that they are in fact going.
I'm not leaving, bro. I'm taking out my great sword and I'm getting ready to fight.
I tell them, go, just go.
I'm gonna hand my hand crossbow to Steve with some arrows.
You're gonna hand him a hand crossbow with some arrows, okay?
You know, with the bolts. I'm gonna hand it to him and say, Narcissus, here, take this just in case if you run out of spells. And I'm gonna look at Ukla. You staying?
Yeah, nigga, I'm not going. Oh, excuse
All right,
me.
we
yeah, I
staying.
ain't going nowhere.
I'm gonna stab arrows in the ground. Get ready.
We died.
Pull
we
my
died.
bow out.
We died. We died together.
Okay. Just on the edge of your vision, you see a figure. It's small, and it's coming through the brush. You see, it has a you don't see any distinguishing features except it's hooded. It's running towards you.
It's small.
My arrow.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. You said it's small,
Yes.
and it's just.
Well, we're not gonna attack it until it attacks us.
Yo,
I got an arrow notched and pulled back. Narcissus just stopped me, but it's ready to go. I'm aimed and everything.
Okay.
dude, I swear to God, this is gonna be the dumbest thing in the world. I'm gonna pull out a bar of soap and I'm gonna throw it just in front of it.
All right. When you do that, the thing stops like ah. It just Master, we found you.
My Lord, I'm so happy to see you.
Dude, I give this little fucking green thing a hug. You have no idea.
Yeah, man. I'm so
Ah!
You are so lucky.
It's like you've been gone days. You still want Felix to take a bath?
No, you can stay as dirty as you fucking want. I'm gonna give him a fucking hug.
Now, Lou,
let's get out of here.
You hug
even
him,
though-
and
okay,
you
he's there,
two
I'm
looking at him.
looking
He's just
around
like,
through the
"Hey,
woods
what the
because
what?"
I heard that
He's
sound.
like, he's like, it's so good to have found you. You left Felix in town. Dwarves are so mad at Felix.
I bet they are.
He's like, lucky I found friend. Come, friend. It's safe. Master is friendly.
I'm gonna look at that
Oh
friend.
my Lord, come on, let's get out of here.
At this,
Who's his friend?
there's this is when the horse comes into view and the rider again, cloaked and hooded. It's a
Lou, let,
what?
let me ask
Hold
you a
on.
question.
Slow
Wait a
down.
minute.
Hold on,
Wait a
let
minute.
him-
Because this, I should be able to recognize the same guy who was on that hill with the horse. Is it the same guy?
No, different. That rider had a war horse. This is a race. It's similar to a racing horse. It's one of the faster horses that the surrounding lands can produce. So it's definitely different. Plus, the stature of the riders is much smaller, more compact. As the rider approaches,
Oh my Lord, I think I know who it is. Yo, Dwight, you better get ready.
So go ahead.
the rider approaches, it lifts its. It has essentially a half leather mask across its face, but the features, as it pulls its head back, you immediately notice these small nub horns that identify what a tiefling, and it's definitely a female. She has a long auburn hair that comes down to her shoulders. It's like I've been searching for you for quite some time now. It's like it's not safe here.
Certainly isn't.
It's like come, I found I found a shelter. No time. You must come with me. It's like
Okay,
we
let's
go.
go.
Master, she took good care of Felix. She no ask
Okay.
Felix to take a bath at all.
Okay, okay.
So I follow them.
Yo, so I'm gonna rub Felix in the head. Oh, you little dirty rascal. Come on, let's go. I said, you gotta see the fights Master got into. He got his ass beat twice.
It's like Master looks horrible.
Who you telling? I feel horrible.
All right.
Oh, man.
You follow her for a quarter of a mile, and you can you come to her small encampment. It's well camouflaged. She's able to guard her horse, and it has a tarp that's tied between two trees where the waters is cascading off, and the inside is relatively dry. So she walks into the walks into her into the area, and she turns and she's like, "My name is Kess." She's like,
Hello, Cass.
Well met, Cass.
this
Now,
is
how you been looking for us?
not for you per se, but for my friend. She's like, she sent me a letter that she was in trouble, and that her brother was going to be killed. And
Okay.
it led me in this direction. I met a very helpful little thief who divulged your troubles and tribulations. And then apparently one of you had a relationship with my friend.
I knew it. I love you.
It's like she's like a sister to me, and I want to save her. I owe her, so I'm here to help. So she's like, you should lie down, looking at Ukla.
Yeah, so I do that. I'm gonna go lie down and take a full rest. But before I lie down, I'm gonna look at the Typhoon. I'm gonna say, how long do you know your friend?
Take
And
who?
do you know what's going on
It's been
with her?
Right. She says we grew up together, and her father took care of me when my father went off to war and died. She learned the trade of the sword. She's a fighter. She's a mercenary.
You know what? Big Mike was right. The notes I wrote in the freaking roll 20 all disappeared.
Did they?
Yeah, because I had a list of the potions. I had 2 potions that we found that I was going to give the core, but he forced me to keep them. I had the electrum and the silver and shit that I found in there. I know I gave it to him, so that's why I just said that. I gave him that stuff, so I don't have to worry about that. But I know he gave me 2 pots. He made me keep 2 pots.
Mm-hmm. No, I see it
Where?
on the character notes.
Where?
I'm looking at it in your journal.
Two valves transferred, 2 chests.
I'm looking at notes. I don't know. I don't see the potions.
Yeah, I don't see anything in here. I wrote it all in the notes, and like, I got my character notes in row 20,
Mm-hmm.
and that's not in there because I got 50 silver, 30 gold, 35 gold, 30 silver. All that stuff was from before I met them. Because look, the last thing I wrote in here was Melvin, Vern, and Kalaman. That was before we got the Knolls.
Right.
Right. I have written notes in Beyond. I wrote
Oh.
notes,
It's
and all those notes are gone.
weird.
Big Mike had the same problem earlier when we were trying to run. 'Cause he wrote notes in his character sheet on Beyond, and they all got deleted. I think they did some kind of update to the character sheets. I think that's what happened.
That's stupid.
Anyway, I'm gonna do it over here. I know I got 2 pots. But he made me keep them.
Okay.
But I gave him all the money, so.
All right. So she's she knows that her she calls her sister. She says, "I know my sister can be difficult. She's often drawn to the wrong type." Flashing Durzo a look up and down, and
Dude, she's gonna get a look like, don't even fucking bring her.
it's like, I never. She's like, I never trusted that human. I never liked him, and apparently I was right. So, is that what you were doing, or are you on a different quest? Because really couldn't get much out of your little friend here. He was quite drunk, in fact.
I'm not opening my mouth. I'm looking at Steven. I'm pointing at him because last time I opened up my mouth, I got it. So,
You got a verbal spanking.
yeah, I got a verbal
So-
spanking. So I'll point at Steven. I'll be like, talk to him. And I'm
So
gonna lay,
she
I'm
says,
gonna lay down.
I was told by your, it's just like I traveled through Lohmeyer, and they told me that you were traveling in the company of Knowles. How is that possible?
I'm like, I have a silver tongue. So, since we're into here and all, the first thing I'm gonna really truly ask her is, does she have any coal?
Like for writing?
No, for heating.
No, she just has a flint and steel for lighting a fire, but no coal.
So, I give a slight sigh and I just sit down on the ground. And I pull out my book. I pull out the book I found.
Mm-hmm.
And I pull out my notes. And as I'm slowly going through the book, I start to explain to her the situation. But I explain to her the situation where it starts with her friend and how is her friend involved. I give her that information.
Okay.
I don't tell her about the key. I don't tell her about the Demon City. I tell her about these writers. I tell them about they're looking for something that is they've been causing death and destruction, looking for this thing. We're still trying to piece together roughly what it is. We're not sure. All we know is that it has something to do with this tomb that's nearby, and 3 artifacts that we're trying to gather together and get before they do.
So how is Marie tied up in all of that? Is it because of that? Because of that man? She
Yeah,
doesn't
I
even.
explained
She
that
doesn't say his name.
Garrett had, or seems to have had, an ambition that he wished to advance, and he made a deal with the 3 Dark Riders because the Lord of that keep, the Lord of that land, allegedly had a piece.
And he still has it, or they were able to get it from him.
I look over to Durzo. I'm like, from what I understand, they used her brother to coerce her into retrieving the piece, and it's assumed that she has that piece now. So we're not sure whether they did away with both of them or if they're still holding them both together. I'm not sure. But she did retrieve the piece for them.
Lou, do I smell sulfur in the air?
With this much rain coming down, there's no. Your sense of smell is going to be limited.
Look, I'm looking over the journal again.
Mm-hmm.
I know you told me what it said the last time we played, but it was a little bit late and my brain was a little tattered.
Okay.
The guy talked about the city, how he wanted the riches.
Okay. I'll read it again just to refresh your memory since it's earlier now. So let me get my reading specs.
Yeah, 35 sucks.
Right. The last entry was it's been a fortnight since I found this place, and I'm no closer to finding the key to opening the door to the light. I know there are powerful items and the key
To the light, you said?
to the light. And I know there are powerful items and the key to the demon city's power here. Yet I have encountered no enemies. And strangely, I've encountered no enemies. The gloom of this place has caused my senses to become dull, however, and I fear that I'm under a spell because I cannot leave. I am compelled to stay. Supplies are gone, no food, barely any water. I'm certain it's been days since I've seen the sun. Why can't I leave?
Key to the light. To the light? Key to the light.
So she says, this is all of you, and you seem to be badly wounded.
We're all pretty banged up, and before we ran into you, we heard signs of Dretch.
I heard them too. It's like I encountered two of them. I was able to drive one of the. I killed one, drove the other one off. But I fear that they will return
I'm hoping that
in
this
greater
rain will
number.
keep them off our track.
If that is the result, then we will be fortunate. I think with all this rain, they shouldn't be able to track our scents, but that won't last. So what's so she's says you've been in this place, this tomb, right?
Yes, this is the second time we've been in this place.
Were you able to find any signs that Marie and her brother were alive?
No, we did find our enemies. We were ambushed. Well, my small party was ambushed. We dispatched them. We haven't been able to find them in there in general. They also are holding. They're also holding a little girl, which I'm determined to get back.
Is she blood?
No, she's not my blood, but I feel an obligation to bring her back. She has grown attached to me.
Then we must hurry. We cannot do it. We cannot do anything with you, or with you two in this condition.
They need to rest.
They need to rest. I'll take the first watch. You all rest. So, Felix is like,
Felix will help with watch. Yes, Felix is strong and Master is beat the shit up.
no, he didn't say that.
He's like, you.
He goes over, as you're laying down, he kneels over to you by your head, and he's just like,
You rest, Master.
he's rubbing your forehead with his muddy hand.
It's like you rest,
Get
Master.
out of here.
But-
And go out there and go watch.
oh, yeah, of course, as you wish.
I'll take rest with the rest of them for a little while.
Okay.
I'm gonna take I'll take the second watch. I'll take the last watch. The last watch.
Okay.
Once
So
we're done.
you guys, Ukla and Durzo can roll for the full rest. Narcissus, you would do you could roll for the a short rest.
I will roll a hit point.
Mhm.
So they get the heal. I have to get the roll die.
You took damage
You
from
don't
the
heal all
you
your
took
hit
damage
points
from
in
the
full
lightning.
rest?
In the full rest, you get all your hit points. I have to roll.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
get
I'm thinking.
25.
Okay.
So make
We
sure
have
you
full
click
hit
it,
points.
please, on your character sheets.
Straight.
That's 3. That's 17.
Okay, everything's back to you.
That's 9. That should be all my hit points.
Okay. Fully
Anything
rested,
too
you
bad?
wake. You wake, and Narcissus is taking the second watch. Kess and Belix are asleep. Your vim and vigor is back, but you can still feel the aches and the pains from the attack from the prior day. The rain is still steady, but you can see pockets of sunlight coming in from the west, and the cloud cover is moving from west to east. So it looks, by all estimations, that the rain will be done within the hour, if not sooner. The
Okay,
light.
guy. I see these guys get up. I hand Durzo back his crossbow and,
Okay.
and his ammo.
Lou, I'm gonna like oil my bow
Mhm.
and the crossbow and stuff like that, just to clean them down.
Okay.
Because I know, like on my sword and stuff, I got like dry blood, so I want to clean everything down,
Okay.
get everything ready, check all my arrows, make sure that everything is good to go.
Yeah, I put my I set my daggers up on my bandolier.
Okay. Remember, you guys. Some of you lost some weapons, some equipment, along in that were left in the tomb, either voluntarily or they were sacrificed. So make sure you keep that in mind.
Yeah, I lost one short sword.
And a couple daggers.
No,
I didn't lose any of
I
my
didn't lose
stuff.
no daggers. That wasn't me.
That was Ukla.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah.
that was him. No. That was.
It wasn't?
And he's so ready to be like, no, no. Okay. When you wake, it's approximately 8 in the morning. Cass is she wakes up. She's she comes out and she's like, this weather's gonna make it impossible to travel. That swamp is probably flooded. That swamp is a floodplain by now. Do you know of any other way around? Or do we have to plot, or do we have to go through?
The way we came was the way where it's being flooded now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we just go? If we go around, how long would it take?
The thing is, even going around, it could still be flooded. We just don't know.
It'll be flooded, but it won't be through the swamp. That's the problem. Because the
It's
swamp is
swamp
definitely
all around the tomb.
no. Because on the other side it wasn't swamp.
Yes,
There,
it was.
there was a
Oh, was it?
valley, but that
sorry.
takes you further east. 'Cause you don't have a map of the land, so where you would remember you were given verbal instructions on how to get there, but it was always by the road. The road
Right.
led you through the swamp, but to the topography of this entire valley and the surrounding areas, you didn't really take measure of it. So there's no telling how long how long it would take you to go around, if it's even possible. So you're pretty much flying blind, and Cass has she has no experience coming through this part of the land. She's
So
never
yeah,
traveled
the
this
only
far
way we
east.
know is the way we came.
Right.
And along the road, straight through. And the road goes through the swamp, so it might still be flooded a little.
So we have no other choice. We go through the way we know. We try to make it, I guess. How flooded is it?
You won't know until you get there, but you have to make a decision on what you're doing. That's the issue. The issue that I'm trying to get you guys to do is to come up with a plan of travel.
Well,
Cass-
like I
Cass
said,
is-
well, we don't know any other real way, like
Right.
you said. So we will have to go the way we know.
Okay.
We will have to go the way we know. Because we have to take the road back.
Right. Okay.
So that's pretty much where we're stuck at.
Okay. So Cass is going to take her horse, and Felix he was trying to get on the back of her horse, but she's just like, you can walk now. It's safer with them. You think?
But I say, but mud, too far up. Felix will drown.
She, gives him that
Look.
look, and then it's like, fine, come on.
Lou, I'm gonna grab a bar of soap and show it to him.
It's not kryptonite.
To him, it is.
Right. Okay. Now, once you get to the road where it converts into the swampland, the amount of water that came down overnight was enormous. Enormous in fact that if you've ever seen those National Geographics where the tree roots are at least 6 foot up because of the rising waters. This is where you are right now. Now you're seeing just the base of these trees. So the water level itself is probably between 5 and 6 feet in certain
Fuck me.
spaces.
All right, that's pretty bad.
So
So Lou,
yes.
I want to look at it. I just want to see. Do I see any alligators or crocodiles or?
Make a perception check, please.
Ain't this area too cold for that?
They're still out there.
Okay, so you don't necessarily see alligators but there are things, there are bubbles in that water now that weren't there before. You see them every once in a while. You can see this, like a couple of bubbles. They rise to the surface in certain spots, to the left and to the right of where the road would have been. Now you can see the clearing. Let me finish with this description. You can see the clearing in the path where the road would be. So in other words, there's no vegetation to the left and to the right of where the road is. So there is a clearly indicated path, but it's all underwater now. And to the left and to the right of that is where you can see these things.
Narcissus Upla. There's something in the water.
Well, of course, there's something in the water.
Cass says,
The swamp.
she's like, I see it too, and that's not good. And then she gets off her horse, and she takes some of the stuff from her saddle. She has a small crossbow that she takes out as well, and knocks an arrow, and she walks over, says something to her horse, smacks it on the butt, and it takes off.
So is the road higher than the swamp?
Where you are now, yes. Remember, it crested at a hill, so it was a 10-foot incline to get to the more solid road, the earth, where it transitioned from swamp to the forest. So the water is almost to the crest of that hill.
Damn, that's a lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
But then after
It's
that, it
been
goes
raining
into the
pretty
water,
steady
right?
all night. Yeah.
But then after that, it goes into the water.
Yes. So you're basically at the top of a small hill, looking over this vast swamp that is when you were going through it, you could see the road, and to the right and to the left, like the road was elevated, but it was still muddy. It was still a little swampy, but to the left and the right, it was a bog. So you can see reeds, you can see the branches, the root systems for some of these trees, because they were tall enough that they came out of the floodwater, but they weren't dense or thick leaves or thick branches. So now all you see is the trunks of these trees, because the water level rose and has covered all of those roots, those exposed roots.
So I look at Durzo. I'm like, so how long do you think it's going to take for that to recede?
Oh, that's gonna take a while. You're looking at a week.
A week?
It's gonna take days before that goes down.
Seriously?
No, it's gonna be a week. It's gonna take time.
Overnight, it gets to be that high, and it'll take a
Lou,
week.
how long would it take us if we went to the east? How much longer would it take us to get to the tomb?
You have
Can I
to
guesstimate?
You have to go. Yeah, you have to go. You can't guesstimate because you don't know where the swamp ends. But you can estimate between 9 and 10 hours, maybe.
All right, we're gonna have to take the long way around. We're gonna have to take the long way around.
All right. We don't have much of a choice.
Okay, so now you're going to the side, to the east or the west?
We're going towards the east around.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the east. Just gonna keep on dry ground.
Because you said the clouds were
wishy
going
ground.
from the clouds were traveling east to west, right? You
West,
said?
no, west to east.
West to east.
Yes.
So if we go east, we'll still be in the rain.
Well, it's not a slow moving rain. So like I said, within the hour, the rain's gonna be gone.
All right.
You can see pockets of where the cloud cover is, where sunshine is coming through. like that whole God's eye
Yeah.
sunshine, those rays of sun as they're peeking through the horizon, and the storm clouds are moving at a brisk pace. On foot, you will not stay ahead in the rain. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you won't be able to move faster than the way that this system is moving through. So moving to the east, you move about 3 miles, skirting along the edges of this bog. There are sections where there used to be settlements. You can see a lot of these crumbly homes that were set on stilts. Whoever lived here a long time ago. A lot of them are decrepit to the point where they're not livable. They never been. It looks like they haven't been lived in years. Further along, about another 2 hours into the journey, aside from Felix's grumblings, the rain had finally receded, and now it's just one second. Rain finally recedes. Now it's just the sounds of the swamp itself, which so
That's not a
it's
swamp.
no, it's not a swamp. I'm sorry. That is not a swamp.
Raise the volume on that.
I gotta bring it out, man. You can't hear it? Oh, you just turned it off, so. Nice. Lou,
Yes.
in our travels along the way, I didn't see any snakes, did I?
Here or there, you did see the movement, the snake movement in the water, but they were few and far between.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna keep an eye out for another one.
Okay. There we go. In total, you've been traveling about 5 hours. Now it's still really cold, so that cold is seeping through your armor. Most of you are wearing leather or cloth, so it's offering very little in terms of protection from that elemental force that's penetrating your armor. The only thing really keeping you warm is the actual movement of walking through this place. And again, aside from Felix's occasional complaints about mud and he's tired and can we rest, and which you've been able to tune out for the most part. There comes a point where Felix spots something, and he say, "Shh, shh, shh," and he just bolts forward. There's a long curve to the left where you're following the edge of that swamp. You can see a small hill where it's the canopy of the trees prevent you from seeing beyond it, except you notice a plume of smoke coming from the top of that hill, and I'm talking. It's probably about 50 yards away, and to your left.
So Felix runs up.
He runs up along the curve, and then you can see he just ducks down and goes. He goes to the right into the thicket area, into a thicket.
Right.
That's off the road to the right, not into the swamp, and he disappears.
when he runs off like that,
Mm-hmm.
and I see that he's running stealthy,
Yes.
he's running stealthy.
Yes.
I'm gonna tap I'm gonna grab Durzo by the shoulder, and give him a slight push towards where Felix went. You heard me, Durzo? Durzo.
What
He's
happened?
muted.
When Felix runs ahead in a stealthy manner, I grab you by your shoulder and give you a nudge towards him.
So I'm gonna look.
Well,
And
he
if
had
says it-
disappeared into the shrubs, into the thicket to the right. So
And then I push him a little harder towards Neelix.
So I'll follow Neelix right behind him in stealth. I guess let me roll stealth. I'll follow behind him. I'll take my long bow out and get ready to see what we're gonna run up on.
okay. All right, give me a second.
Lou, I'm looking in the trees, up high, everywhere. While I'm walking up ahead, I'm scanning the trees just to see if I see movement up ahead.
Okay.
Because somebody could be perched up there.
All right.
I grab my daggers
Mm-hmm.
and I tap Ukla.
Okay. What's up?
So I mean, you see these two run ahead, and I
Okay,
pull out my
so-
daggers and I tap you.
Okay. So I take out my sword. So we're gonna start heading towards the way.
Yeah, and
gonna-
Kess, she sees what you're doing. She just nods before you go to tap her. She has her crossbow out.
And when Ukla goes to move, when he goes too fast, I'm gonna grab him at arm's length. I'm gonna grab him on the shoulder at arm's length to stop him, and I'm gonna hold him at that length, and I'm gonna start moving slow with him.
Okay. So I
We're gonna follow them at that distance. We're gonna keep them
Okay.
stealth, and then we're gonna keep us back to cover them.
Okay. So I do exactly what the group is doing.
Okay.
So
All right,
go
just
tell
give me
them
a
what they see.
All right, just give me a second.
I just have some Takis to wake me up.
I'm surprised you ain't shitting your guts out.
Come on, man. It's Takis, man. It's part of my blood now.
Got this really chill.
Bro, you need some Takis to warm me up.
Actually, I'm gonna go hit the head real quick if that's all right.
Actually, yes. Let's all do that. I need to take a quick break anyway, so we will be right back.
that dang old shit. Nothing. Oh, yeah. Christ, we're bigger than that dang old ship. Nothing. Oh, yeah. Call it. Next door bigger than King Shit. Nothing. Oh, yeah.
And we're back. Durzo, Ukla, Narcissus, doing that flappy dance. I don't know what the fuck that was, but please don't do that again. Please do not do that again, sir. Sir? Holy shit. That was crazy. All right. Durzo, you had followed Velix. You followed behind Velix. He had gotten a good head start before you started to trail him, and at a certain point, you hear coming back towards you as you're trying to sneak off into the. You did your stealth roll, so you faded into the brush. Ukla and Narcissus are no longer able to see you because you were able to fade into the brush, but you two, out of nowhere, he just pops out of the road, and he's just like, from the bend, you can see at least a half dozen of these fish-like men. They're bipedal fish. They're coming with they have forks. A couple of them have tridents. Some have spears. They're chasing after him like, ah! As he's running, he's like, master! He has something in his hand. It looks like it's like a rope, but you can see all these baubles hanging from it. And he's like, master! Help!
Oh man, this guy, man, he just loves getting us in trouble.
Oh my god.
Lou, do I see this?
Yeah, as you came off the road, but he's like, he's
I
like,
ain't come off the road.
wait, you can't stealth in the middle of nowhere. You can't stealth.
You said that I'm in the brush. You just literally said that.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
That's off the
so
road.
What happens is, I see this. I see the creatures. I'm staying in the brush quietly, and I'm gonna let them pass me. And I'm gonna have to go. I want to be able to attack from behind.
Okay.
How many are there?
There's a half dozen.
All right. So
How big are they?
They're hunched over, so they're standing at least 5.5 feet. So
They're probably 6
fully
feet to
extended.
6.5.
They're a little taller than that. Yes. They're like,
so when Vili, so I'm gonna hold Ukla, and I'm gonna get ahead of Ukla, and I'm gonna try and move up to Velix, and I'm gonna grab the thing in his hand. I'm gonna tell him to let it go.
You got what?
I'm gonna grab the thing out of Velix's hand
Okay.
and tell him to let it go.
He's like,
but this is Felix. Felix found
Let go.
Yes, master.
So I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna raise it up. I'm gonna have my hand like this. I'm gonna raise up the thing, and I'm gonna slowly approach them.
okay.
And I'm gonna keep myself between Felix, and hopefully Felix is still running backwards.
Yeah, he's standing. He runs right behind Ukla, and he's standing
Okay.
behind his leg like,
That was Felix's. You stole it.
So I'm gonna see what Narcissus is doing.
Alright, hold on a second.
So, and I'm just gonna stand there.
I'm
Narcissus,
approach- I'm gonna approach the angry fish people, and I'm with the chain of whatever the fuck.
Now,
they do.
Lou, that's when since they pass me, then I sneak out of the brush and I have my bow ready behind them just in case.
Okay.
If they're gonna try to start attacking.
Narcissus, look at the Zoom chat real fast. The Zoom chat on the Lewis.
Okay. I'm looking at both
See
these
it?
things. What am I looking for?
You see it? It's a picture where the incoming calls are. Where's the chat?
There's nothing there.
Hold on, I see it. Okay, go ahead, Lewis.
So this is essentially what's coming at you.
Good night, baby.
You see it in the chat in the
Yeah, I see it.
Like,
Which chat?
in the roll 20.
Okay. Okay. Saragan.
Now so you hold it up and they stop. Maybe they stop about 20 feet from you. They just jabbing their weapons and
So, I grab it in both hands, and I kneel and I offer.
Okay.
Steve's good, man.
So the one in front, he takes takes one hand off his spear, but he's still pointing it at you, and he's inching towards you. He's like,
I don't move.
It reaches down and he snatches it, and he looks at he cocks his head past you, looks at Felix, and you can't see him, but Felix is sticking his tongue out. He's like,
So, I look up at the entity, and I put my palms out, and I get up slow.
and it's still regarding you. It's still holding the what looks like a necklace, and well, once you grab it out of Felix's hand, you can see that it is a necklace, and he's just backing up. Then you hear from behind, as you see one of them had turned and saw and saw Durzo with his bow cocked and bow and arrow. He's like, "Ah!" Now they're all like, "Ah!"
So now what I do is I lean my bow down, I lean the arrow, and I unnotch the arrow.
Okay, so
And I'm still.
Because I saw this whole process of Narcissus giving back the item and everything like that. So I'll put my bow down, I'll give a nod of my head, and I back away.
all right, so I'm gonna need you to make a persuasion roll.
Who, me?
No, Durzo.
Okay.
Oops.
No, 9.
Okay. So the thing's like, and he starts running towards you, and the other ones are there's a half dozen. So 2 are coming in your direction, Durzo. The other 4 are coming towards you guys.
So they're charging us anyway?
Well, he didn't make the persuasion roll, but they're not charging you, but the other 2 are moving towards Durzo. Definitely, he's about 30 feet away, so they're running towards him.
So, Lou,
So
I'm gonna take my arrow and put it back into my quiver. I'm gonna put it back into my quiver, and I'm gonna put my bow on my chest.
All right, so again, I need you to make a persuasion roll.
Come on, Pops.
Oh my lord!
so
Here
I
we
don't-
go.
I see them running over towards them. I look at the lead one, and I bark at him, and I show him that my hands are like empty.
Persuasion. Because now they're at high alert. All right. So he stops and he's still regarding. He's like, ah. The other 2 they stop, but they're maybe about 10 feet from you. There's a they rise to full height, and you can see they're making this big display with their gills, and like puffing themselves out really big. You can see that they're heavily muscled. You can see the tone of their muscles in their bodies.
Lou, I have no weapons in my hands. I open palms out, and then I nod my head. I bow my head down to them and pick it up, and then I go like this and I walk back.
Okay. So the lead one's like, "Bleh, bleh, ah, bleh," and then they turn and run right into the water and dive right in there.
So I breathe.
Okay, Steve, look at the chat now.
Yeah, I saw it. That's just hot.
And he's like,
It is, right?
I look back at Felix. I'm like,
So the Felix had detached from Ukla's his leg and ran to the water's edge. He's like,
Ah, you stole it. That was Felix's. Felix found it fair and square.
grab
yo,
that
some-
fucking midget. I swear to God, I grab him by the back of his cloak, and I look at him. I'm like, did we give you a little too much freedom?
Like what? No, like, Master.
Why are you doing stupid things for? You're gonna
Like,
get us killed.
Felix
You got enough
swears.
enemies.
Wait, I do nothing stupid. I
I
found
will
it.
bathe you, goddammit.
Nah,
Matter of fact,
So I put him
Lord.
down and said, don't do that
now,
again.
Lou, I walk
Yo,
up.
yo.
I walk up and I just look at Narcissus. I said, no, just throw him in the water.
yo, Lou, I'm gonna grab him and throw him in the water.
"You're gonna grab him, throw him in the water."
Yeah, I'm serious. I'm gonna grab him and throw him in the water.
Okay.
Yo, I'm gonna grab him by. I'm gonna see if I can snatch him from the cloak and pull him out before he hits in the water. Before he hits the water.
It's too late. It's too late. He has an 18 strength, so he's like, "Nah! Nah!" So he hits the water with a splash. He comes up. He's like,
And I'm gonna tell him next time you steal something and get us in trouble, I'm gonna make sure you go in head first. Come on.
Yes, Master.
and he starts to doggy paddle. Then he's like, what, Master? And he goes right into the water.
Oh man, why did you throw him in the fucking?
At this
wow.
point, you hear
He
a
went into
huge
the water.
splash as he comes up. He's wrapped around this ginormous tentacle as it comes out of the water. He's like, ah,
Lou, I'm gonna shoot the tentacle.
Initiative.
What is it?
It's going to be initiative.
Is it a tentacle or
It's
is
a
it
tentacle.
serpent?
It looks like a giant tentacle as it comes out of the water. It's
Can
just
I be able to
dangling him.
shoot it?
It's going to be initiative.
All right.
Okay, let's roll in.
Like, ah, Master. Elf is a dick.
No, I'm just kidding.
It's not the elf. It's
Nah,
the
no,
fucking
no.
human. that did it.
I got a 7, Lewis.
All right, hold on a second. Yeah, go ahead.
I got a fucking 6. I'm gonna look at fucking Ukla. I'm like, yeah, you just as bad as fucking he is. Yeah. Why? Why are my efforts always thwarted by my own people?
Listen, you did a foobar by putting the pieces together, so I think you should be quiet.
I made a bit of a foobar, but it wasn't as bad as us like this nonsense right now.
Oh, well,
At least
so
my
Felix
fuck ups are
took-
epic, and they're epic fuck ups.
And you did a great job of fixing it, and then now we're dealing with this.
Now we gotta deal with fucking freshwater octopus and shit. At least it's not a tree octopus.
Don't give Lewis ideas.
Don't give me ideas. Yes.
What that was a tree octopus?
It's actually a thing. They're kind of cool. They can breathe air. I don't know if I can get it to go here. Let me see.
So, Danny, what's that female?
That's not it.
Oh, that's from Steve. What's the name again? Night Stalkers. That's what it is.
That's Night Stalker. That's Morgana. That's Heath's favorite character. Listen, if we fight one octopus with that many swords, I'm gonna be mad.
Just realized what you were saying.
It's a song you playing.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. That's just the battle
Danny,
music. I'm not.
The last link in row 20. That's the picture of a tree octopus. think that's a real one.
Oh shit, looks cool.
Yeah, they're cute. They're tiny.
Okay, now once that comes up, it's
Yeah,
like.
look, that's pretty loud. You heard?
All right, hold on.
You can lower it on your thing. Just go to the player.
Yeah, lower it on your end because it's not low on mine. It's not high on mine.
Okay.
All right, so as he comes, I was like, Master! Then there's another one that comes out of the water, and then followed by a third one.
Tentacle?
Yes,
So they're actual tentacles.
they're actual tentacles, yes.
All right, well, I guess we're having calamari tonight. Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. All right, but it's not me first.
So
I got a
I'm
6.
gonna give you a display.
Got a 7.
Well, actually, it's like green and covered with slime, and you can see the underside where the suckers are. There's barbs. All right, so
That's about right.
what'd you guys roll?
Ukla got a
Oh,
7. Durzo has a 14, which you should change his character's name on your Road 1, it'd be nice. And I got a 6. I don't know what the Tiefling has. And Felix is just a big dog.
Correct. So I'm gonna roll for the Typhoon to do that separately. Because she's just like, what the fuck is it? It's like, what is he doing? No, what? It was just like a 30 seconds of just pure chaos. Okay, there we go.
I look at it and tell her, welcome to the team.
All right, so you guys see the turn order, yes?
We need more XP. More XP.
I don't know.
I'm gonna roll for the
You do realize defeating a target doesn't necessarily mean we have to kill it, right? Just saying.
Word, yo, Lou,
She got a 13.
I'm gonna call the merman to help us. I'm gonna go, merman.
Okay, so the first tentacle is the one with Felix. You see it from its tip. It's just wrapping around him. He's like, Monster, it's squeezing me. His eyes are bulging.
Good. Let him learn.
All right, so the next one is coming after you, Ukla, because you were the closest to where you were the one that threw Felix in.
Yeah, he's the idiot that threw Felix in. Diffuse the situation and make
So
it worse.
23. You have to roll a DC of a 16. That's a Dex save, in order to avoid being constricted by this thing. That's a grapple roll.
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Remember to roll it correctly, please.
Oh, you said a
What you
Dex
said?
save,
Dex?
right?
Dex save, yes.
Nah, I rolled a 4.
All right, so he's just like, ah, that'll serve you. Oh shit! Ah! So it just wraps around you and lifts you up into the air. So now you see two dumbasses floating in the air. You took you took 9 points of damage.
Okay.
It's bludgeoning damage, so it's just pain that's squeezing you. And you have how many hit points?
35.
Okay. The next would be Durzo.
How the hell is it gonna be me when I'm far away?
You rolled a
You rolled
14.
But it doesn't matter. I'm like far.
It's not.
Okay, so
no,
you don't
it's-
want to attack?
It's your attack.
I have a longbow, homie.
Then
I can
shoot,
shoot
bitch.
from 200 yards away.
Okay, I don't understand what your issue is.
Yeah, what are you
Did you think
complaining?
that they
It's your
were
turn.
attacking you?
Oh, all right.
Yeah. How many hit points do you have? 25, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You are dumb.
Ah, fuck it.
Shut
Tom.
up. I don't know because I saw that there was two of them. I thought I was gonna get attacked.
Actually, there's 3 of them.
Lou, I'm shooting the one that got Ukla.
Okay.
Ugh, not with that damn roll.
That's a 1. All right, so roll again because you may hit Ukla. Roll it. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, you hit him. So roll damage. All right, so it's an additional 7 points. So Ukla, so Ukla, you feel it squeezing you. It's like pinning you, and then out of nowhere, right in your thigh, you happen to, you're upside down, so you happen to look. You can see a familiar arrow feather as it's sticking out of your leg.
Ah, no.
Like, aye! All right, so this third one is, I'm gonna make a roll. I'm gonna make a D4 roll, 1 to 2. It's either Kess, or 3 to 4 is Narcissus. Okay, so it's going after Kess.
Yeah.
Oh, it misses completely. It's like, oh wait, hold on, no. I'm sorry, I was looking at, oh boy, I was looking at Ukla's roll. Oh no, I was looking at my other roll for who it's attacking. So it wraps around her hard. It snaps in the air, and she's just like, no, what? Ah! And it's just flying into the air. I'm gonna roll her DC save, which is a 20.
A 20.
I'm sorry, D20. Sorry.
Oh, I'm about to say, what the fuck?
No.
But she
Ooh.
rolled a 20.
And she escapes. She's like, nope. She ducks right out of the way because I rolled a 20 for the attack.
Wow. But she said, nope.
She was
I
like-
know what hentai is. I'm out.
She's like, he said hentai. I just got that. You're an ass. She was like, nope. And she did a matrix on it. As it goes over.
She's like, fuck that. I got a chastity belt. I'm out.
All right, Ukla, you're going to have to make a contested strength roll in order to get out of this, to break free of the constriction. So hold on for a sec, please. Oh, okay, no, you have to make a, you make a
what?
strength roll. The DC is a 16.
No, I didn't make it. I rolled an 11. You know what's going on. The dice roller's rolling great.
Here we go. Okay. So next is Narcissus. How many hit points do you have, Narcissus? So I can keep
That
track
was my
of it.
attack, Lou?
That was your
Get
attack.
out
You
with
had to
your
escape.
action,
Yeah, so I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna burn my rage.
Oh, okay.
Bonus action, yeah. What's that free action? Some shit like that.
How many hit points do you have, Narcissus?
21, my dear sir.
All right. Keep track of that there. So, Ukla, you burn your rage as your bonus action. All right, so I will give you... Oh, wait. Make another roll for the... I'll give you the advantage check for the second roll.
Nope.
He's like, ah! Shit!
This dice roller.
He's like,
This dice roller stinks, man.
he's like, ah! No, it's not working! Decker, why? Okay.
I'm going to shoot the one that's holding Felix.
All right.
Does a 12 hit?
Does a 12 hit? That is a very good question, my good man. And a 12 does in fact hit.
So I did 12 points of force damage. I'll just
Okay.
blast.
So you blast it, and it hits. It shudders, but it's still holding on to Felix. I gotta take damage on that. All right. So that goes back to Felix. It's just crushing him. I'm not gonna roll any I'm not gonna roll the damage, but he's getting hurt badly. Let's see.
He can't make an escape roll. I mean, he's rogue.
Yeah, I guess he could.
He's not out of 13.
No. So he's just like, ah! He's trying to slip out using his escape techniques, but as he's slipping out, the thing's just recoiling him.
He's like, ah! I think it broke something, Lassa!
Alright. So for, what do you call it? This is for Ukla. It's just to penetrate your AC, so I'm just going to make that constriction roll again. Okay. So it does attack you again. You can try to make another escape roll.
Danny Rowe.
Pretty sure I'm doing it
Dexterity,
wrong.
right?
It's your dexterity, yeah. No, actually, it's your strength, so you get an advantage roll on that.
There you go.
All right. So again, you just like ah!
What's
Ah!
the B for?
The
The
what?
what?
It says B. 2 rolls have been sent to
The B-
VBT.
No,
The
B
VTT.
is
That's in roll 20. Okay, so
Good dogs. You're good.
you caught a 20 on that and say ah! Ah! You take 5 points because it's half for this constriction damage, but you're able to escape it. But
So how much I take? Half?
yeah,
Half of 5?
it was half is 5.
Okay.
All right, so let me. I gotta record that because you are, my friend. You are getting krizunched. You are down
go.
to 4. You're about to. You're at least half your life. You've been crushed twice today. So once you snap out of it and the thing lets go, you fall right into the water. All right, so the next.
Damn, I rolled a natural 20 on this whack ass roll.
Dude, you rolled it to save your ass.
You rolled it to save your ass. Okay, now Durzo, try not to shoot your friends.
Alright.
I don't meal. I kill everybody.
So he got out, right?
Yeah,
I'm
he
All right, so I'm gonna shoot the one that got.
he gets shot in the leg and rages himself out of it.
So I'm gonna shoot the one that got the goblin.
Okay.
Yeah. 13.
All right, you
So I
hit.
shot
Roll
him.
damage. Are you rolling that right? Because your damage should come right after that.
You gotta hit the symbol all the way to the left, so it looks like an action.
All right.
Now
The
then-
little crossed spears.
Yeah. So take the 2 cross swords, roll under that, and that'll do everything.
That'll
Damage
do
and all.
everything.
Okay.
Yeah, the attack and the damage.
Right.
So
I
roll the
did
damage. Anyway.
11 points of damage.
It's not coming up, but fine. I'll record it. It's not a big deal. All right. Again, you hit it, but it's still holding on to Felix, who's screaming, "Master!" All right. This third one again. I'm gonna make that roll because Kess was able to dodge out of that way, but again, it goes after her.
My number is too low to do anything about that.
Holy shit.
Another
Okay.
20?
Yeah.
Fuck my life.
Alright, so she has to make an escape save. So make that roll here. There we go.
She rolled a 2.
And this time she's just like, "Ha! You can't! Woo, ah, ah!" She's hanging in the air as it's constricting her. Ah, let me down! Ow! 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 All right, Ukla. When you hit that water, what are you doing?
I'm gonna.
Because the
I'm
thing's
gonna attack it.
the thing's coming
I'm
down.
going to attack it with reckless attack
Okay. He's like, "Ah!"
with my great sword. $17, 12 points of damage.
Oh wait, I did that wrong. Wrong one. There we go. 12 points to that guy. All right, so you cut at it. This black inky blood starts leaking out of that wound, but it's still not. It's still moving, still coming. Narcissus, it's your go in the final attack in round 2.
I am going to do Witch Bolt.
Okay. To which?
Casting Witch Bolt. I'm going to cast Witch Bolt to the one that's holding Kess.
Okay. Damn, son!
So 16 plus 10, that's 26.
So he's just like, ah! The thing hits, and a huge chunk of it falls off. This is the lightning attack, right?
This is the lightning attack that keeps going until I lose concentration. so because I hit it next round,
It's just damage.
unless it's gonna just do damage again.
All you hear is a fried octopus.
He's like, calamari tonight! Okay. All right. So Ukla, things coming down. As you slice it, it's coming down again to wrap itself around you.
Remember, it rolls twice because reckless attack.
Yeah, I don't think I need to do it twice, but I will. Holy shit! The same roll twice. Okay, so it does come down and it's going to wrap around. You have to make a DC escape roll. DC
That's,
16.
dodge, right?
That's the dexterity. Yeah, it's not an advantage because it's only on strength rolls as far as the attack is. As I understand it. Hold on one second before I say one thing is wrong. Reckless attack. Okay, it's only strength rolls, so no. You make a regular roll.
Oh, wait a second. But my danger sense, doesn't it give me dodge?
Yes, actually you do. Wait, let's see. FX, you can see. Yeah, again, I'm not supposed to know this. You could have had this advantage the whole time. So make sure
Okay,
you roll
what is it?
roll the advantage on your dex save.
Okay, so
You should have the drop-down menu that says advantage.
hold on. I want to do it right now.
Dangerous. So you dive to the side as the thing just splashes in the water, and you're able to escape it. All right. That's that one, and the second is with Velix. Oh wait, did I do that wrong? All right, so yes, the Velix is still taking damage, and then it's that one, and now it's Durza. Durza, which one are you shooting?
The one that got Felix.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, another 10 points to that bad boy. All
I
right.
already did 21 points to it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so the one that has a hold of Kess is still constricting her, but I'm gonna make a dex save to see if she can get out of that. And she still cannot. She's still struggling. Ah, get me out of this!
Is he still hooked up to that creature? He's still hooked up to the tentacle?
Kess and Felix,
No.
yes.
And Felix too?
Yes, Ukla's the
Yeah.
only one that hit the water and is swimming away. You're close enough to dry land that you can try to get back up. Okay,
I'm
so
gonna-
just
I'm gonna
letting
see if
him,
I can snatch
letting you know. No, he's way too far from you.
Oh, who are you talking to?
I'm talking about Ukla.
Wait, hold on. Repeat it again.
Okay, so you drop straight down. Remember, it snatched up
Yeah.
from the side of the road. So you drop straight down from where you are to where the road is, well, where the dry land is. It's about 20 feet. So you can attempt to move to swim to it and get back on dry land, or you're gonna continue to get attacked in the water.
Nah, I'm gonna attack it.
Okay. He's just like ah.
I don't care. You're gonna die. You're gonna pay in blood.
Ah, here we go with that.
Danny's character looked like a Dolpho in fur.
So he can't die because his butt cheeks keep him out of the water.
Ah, it's just
Yo,
natural
2
flotation.
16s, 11 damage.
Okay.
So far I did like 20 something.
All right, Narcissus, it's your turn. You still rolling damage, correct?
Yep,
Okay.
sir.
All right, so another 9. So back to the top of the order. This one is holding on to Felix. He's like, Master! You see he's losing consciousness as it's squeezing him.
Oh well, good for him.
You're the one that threw him. Anyway,
Yeah,
That's
man.
what I'm saying. Good for him.
It's all your fault.
Good for him for stealing.
this is the one coming down on you. All right, I
That's
gotta
the way
roll,
how we do it.
Yikes.
We, nigga.
Okay. So I don't need to roll a second time. This one, you need to escape it. DC is a 16.
Yo, Lou, who you talking to?
You.
You, nigga.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's the music. Hold on. Let me lower down this music.
I've
Just go
been
to
telling
the,
you,
go
you
to
could have
the
done that all the
cog
time.
and go to the master volume and lower it from there.
Yeah, because this thing is so loud, I could barely hear you. All I hear is ching, ching,
Yeah.
ching, ching.
I had to lower mine too, but I have mine all the way up.
I'll lower it on my end. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, that's much better. Okay, now what you said again, because all I hear is cling, cling, cling. Roll
So
the
thing,
dexterity.
it
Yes,
scored a
roll your
critical
dexterity.
on you. Yo, I don't know what's going on tonight. I did not pay for these 20s, but they are coming out in bunches.
All right, I got 15, 14.
All right, so it does grab you. It slams you down as you're in the water. It like the base where the thickest part of the tentacle slams you down and wraps you up. What is that? 20?
Okay.
So you
How
take
much damage I
you
take?
take
How much
11.
damage I take?
You take 11 points of damage, and that's half from the critical that it just scored on.
Seriously?
Yep.
Okay.
I rolled 22
Holy crap.
points. So
So I think I have like 3 hit points left.
you
Four
have
hit points, right?
three hit points left. So when you take the weight of this thing as it hits you, and slaps you down on you there's like a flash where all that energy that you just had is like is sapping out of you. You still have all your bonuses for the rage and everything, but that's the amount of damage that you just took right there.
Okay.
Okay, so
Wow.
next is Durzo.
That thing hits me once, I'm dead.
I'm shooting the one that got Ukla. But I'm gonna try to hit the base of it instead of like close to it. I don't want to hit him.
You're gonna hit him, I know it. Go ahead, roll. Okay.
8 points.
Alrighty. The tentacle that is attacking Kess is still applying damage. So again, we'll go back to Ukla. You're gonna have to make a DC save. This is a strength check, so you can use your strength stat to bust out of
Okay.
it, which is an advantage.
19.
Okay, so again, you're like, you do the Hulk Hogan. It's like,
But with
I have the power. Slap. Oh. All right. So you again, you bust out of its grip. Now, we're at Narcissus. You're gonna continue to apply damage, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And you did.
Wow, these rolls really do suck.
So that first one is like, ah, and then it's like,
I don't gotta keep rolling, so it's just hitting it until I break concentration.
But are you still doing damage? That's what it is, Steve?
Yeah, I focus on it, keep doing damage to it.
all right. So Daniel, this is it. This is it. This is it. What is that? Not coming up. Tell me these fucking things are stuck. Okay, so you're gonna have to make a DC. You're gonna have to make an escape roll. These things are coming down to crack you.
Dexterity?
Correct.
Yes, with advantage for your danger sense.
Correct.
19. I'm like,
All right, so
"Woo."
again, you're like, no, dickhead, no. Splash! As it slaps the ground next, it slaps the water. It hits it so hard, it's like a 400-pound man doing an epic belly flop, just like.
He says spanking in an empty bath.
Ah, that's not cool. Durzo.
Oh, here's Leander.
Here's
Boom, boom.
Oh, you know about that story, Steve?
yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Dude, I was there. I
gonna
was
shoot the
there.
one-
That was the worst thing. That was the best, worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm gonna shoot the one with Felix.
Okay.
Because Ukla's already, he's not being entangled, right?
No.
He's loose. Okay, so the Felix one.
Damn, how strong is this thing? That it's still so. Man, I hope this is all one monster, because if it's not, we're fucked.
It doesn't matter. We're going to win.
Mr. 3 hit points.
Doesn't matter.
9 points of damage.
All right. The tentacle is still crushing Kess. You can see her. She's just like she's faltering in her resistance. As a matter of fact, I totally forgot to roll her escape roll.
To see if
so
she escapes.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna do
come
that.
on, Lewis.
I'm gonna
Come
do
on.
that.
What's
Relax
going
there,
on, man?
Chi.
The one that's getting electrically shocked, who's being tied up with that one?
That's Kess,
Kess.
and she's still. I'm gonna
Is she getting shocked too?
No.
No.
I'm gonna make 2 rolls for the 2 rounds that passed for Kess.
Ding, ding.
All right, so she's like, dun, 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 dun. She's like, dun, 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 dun. Ah. She hits the road as the thing was holding on to her and squeezing her, and trying to roll out of the way to attack But
This is cool.
it's not her go yet. So the next is
Oopla.
Ukla.
Ookla!
Okay, screaming your own name. I don't know what that means.
16.
So a total of a
did
20.
9 points of damage.
Yeah, you're lucky you're on the advantage rolls because holy shit, you rolled fucking 1. Okay.
So I did about almost 40 points of damage already.
Okay. So what's this guy here? You did exactly 40 points of damage. You're hacking at
I mean,
it.
if
but
it's
still
one
moving.
creature, we already hit that 100 point mark. 100 hit points between all three of us.
Oh, no, hold on. We haven't seen the girl attack yet.
She gets the next round. So Narcissus.
My turn.
Yep.
Come on, Narcissus, electrocuted. Zap, zap, zap.
15.
15.
Yeah!
So with all right, so I'm gonna go to that one. This one is it's Felix is no longer moving or speaking. His eyes are completely rolled in the back of his
Good for
head.
him.
So that leaves you, Ukla. Okay, it does score a hit on you, so you're gonna have to make a dex save.
Okay. What is the
Boom!
beat?
So he's just like, no, Tekken, no. He
I
does.
I stood there like this. It was goofy.
He did the Goku where you're moving but you're standing still at the same time. All right. Durzo, you're up. Which one are you attacking?
One who got Felix, trying to get Felix out.
Okay. Again, you strike it, and it's pouring this blackish, inky blood. Now it's Kess's go, so I'm gonna finally roll for her, and she does not. She's limp. She's so weak that she's trying to swing, but the thing is deftly moving out of her way. That leaves Narcissus.
This is cool, man.
Oh wait, no. The tentacle is going after Kess again. And matter of fact, no. I'm gonna make that roll to see which of the two of you it goes after. Okay, it goes after her. It goes after Kess again.
Yeah, go off.
You are not nice, sir. It
Poor
does.
Tess. She's gonna get crushed.
It does score a hit, so it's gonna have to make a dodge save, a dex save, excuse me. And once again, she's just like, "No, not again!" Wraps her up and takes her up in the air to squeeze. Ukla, make your
Okay.
make your Neo rolls again.
So, 13 points of damage. So now I did 53.
Okay. All right, so now this thing is just it's got a huge gash from where you've been striking it, and this blood is just pouring into the water. Narcissus, your final, well, not your final, but your next damage roll.
8.
Okay. With that, with that final push of your Eldritch energy, the spot that you've been hitting it explodes in just goo and tendril bits as Kess falls into the water. So that one is out of commission.
Holy crap.
All right. Ukla, we're coming back to you.
Okay.
No, not that you're attacking. You're being
No,
attacked.
it's attacking me.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah,
No.
Okay, make a dex save, please.
Yeah. 14.
No, you're not.
14.
The DC is a 16.
Oh, okay. So it hits me. Go.
So you took 9 points of damage.
So I'm out. I'm out.
Okay, you need to start making death saves, unless Narcissus can get to you first. So don't do anything yet. We're at Durzo.
Okay.
I'm shooting the one that got Ukla.
Okay. All right. So with that the tentacle finally lets him go and splashes back into the water, which leaves.
Lou, I'm running to go grab Ukla out the water.
All right, Ukla, you need to make your first death save, please.
Okay. Hold on.
It should be on your character sheet.
Hold on.
You should see it where your hit points are.
Yeah, I see it. Oh, hold on. I gotta put 0.
Should have been
Okay.
taking this
Now,
damage.
what do I roll now?
Hold on.
A regular 20-sided, right?
Wait. Is it 44? So what you're gonna do?
Normal.
You're gonna click on the face.
I got it.
Okay, so that's your first death save, and you had a success. So you're gonna click on the success box.
Okay, so go.
All right. That leaves Narcissus, because Cass is in the water. She's trying to pull herself back out.
Right. I'm going to blast. Blast the one holding Felix.
Okay.
Alrighty. 4 points. Fucking roll a 1.
Yeah, the dice are not liking you. Okay, so you blast it, and it's still barely holding on. It's big chunks of it is bleeding profusely from arrows, from arrows, and it's got at least 5 arrows stuck in it, and then you're blasting it with your Eldritch Bolt. Okay, so Durzo.
I'm pulling Ukla out the water.
Okay, so that goes down to Ukla. Make your second death save, please.
Oh wait, I got to attack and move, right?
Yes.
Well,
Oh, I failed.
Okay, so you
My-
fail.
Mm.
You
my
fail that.
move would be to get closer to Ukla too. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
So record that on your sheet, please.
I did already. It's 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
The heat is on.
Okay. Now it's Narcissus. You're gonna move towards.
Is he on the shore?
Let's see. What's his name? I'm sorry. Durzo is reaching out and grabbing him and trying to pull him ashore. He's trying to pull him to the road.
Right, so I will move to touch range, touch him, and do spread of dying on him.
Okay. That's from your book.
Yeah.
All right. So at this point, Ukla, you're like, Stick it out. You feel those the pains. Plus his skin has got a huge huge not gash, not like these long scratches from the tentacle suckers, the little spikes that were coming out. So you're back to 1 hit point.
I'm at 1 hit point, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Did I have to move to get to him, or was I already close to him?
Lou,
You had to move to get to him. Yes.
Okay, so then
Lou, I'm gonna do a healing touch on him.
Okay.
Heal wounds.
All right. So that leaves the one tentacle that's still squeezing Felix, but
Felix is dead.
that's not nice, sir. Sir. All right. You did the healing touch. Ukla is still he's at 1 hit point. So,
Yep.
Narcissus, your action.
my action is going to be to do lightning lure on the last tentacle,
Mhm.
and we'll pull that thing out of the fucking water. Is it
What
within
the hell
15
that
feet?
does? What does that do?
If I hit it and it fails a strength check, I pull the creature out of the water.
Oh shit. Yo,
Okay.
how much hit points do I get? Look, how much hit points do I
4.
get?
Shut up. He doesn't know. I'm the one telling you. It's 4 hit points.
I'm a cast it so you can see it, Lou.
Okay.
That's not what I meant. This is what I meant.
Another day in the module.
Danny, put 4 hit points.
I did. I'm at 5.
All right.
Well, it gets pulled 10 feet towards me, so I don't know if that pulls it out of the water or not.
Okay.
but It brings it closer.
All right. Did you
You
just have
see
to
it?
make an
It's on
attack
the-
roll, no?
No, I don't have to. It has to make a D. If it's within 15 feet,
Oh,
Of me.
okay. So I have to make a strength save.
I have to make a strength DC save of 13 or higher.
You're gonna fail, Lewis. Mama Jama, Mama Jama, Mama Jama, Mama Jama.
You're too loud. We can't hear Lou.
Okay. You do. You do the lightning lure, and you lash onto it, and you try to pull it. You summon your energies to pull at the thing, but it is way too strong.
They made the roll.
It made the save. So you're pulling against it, but it's not moving.
Alright.
All right. So
So I'm
Durzo,
going back into Nish. I'm gonna throw javelin at it.
it's not an ish. It's Durzo's turn.
No, but I'm saying I'm gonna go back into combat and throw
Okay.
javelin at it.
Remember, you had lost your rage and you lost the reckless attack. Just
All right.
make
So
sure. you
I'm
understand.
gonna shoot the tentacle that got
I got
Felix.
Felix. Okay, go ahead.
Come on, baby, let's do the twist.
Damn, son.
Today is Durzo's day to lay the smack down. All right, so with that final shot, you hit it in the spot where the tentacle just snaps in half and just it unravels and lets him go into the water. And that one plus the other ones are pulled back into the water. And
Lou,
submerged.
you went black.
Yeah, your camera's down. Lou, then I'm
Overheating.
gonna go to grab Felix.
Okay.
Yeah, your camera's black. Lou.
Let's see. Trying to see if maybe it's overheating. I'm not sure.
Overheating.
It's a camera, so. And I have a plug-in battery, not like a regular battery. It gets hot.
I will, if it's my turn.
Does the plug-in battery get warm?
Yeah.
It could.
Anyway, we don't need to see your face. The only thing we need to do is to see your voice. Go ahead, continue.
That is not cool, sir.
That is.
That is not cool. Man, there's a lot of hate coming from this guy.
Go ahead, continue, man. Come on, guys. Come on. You waste your time, man. Come on.
That is not cool. Hold on a second.
We'll make this Prime Studio.
Yo,
Watch.
if you didn't throw him in the damn water, we would have been ahead.
Yeah, we would have freaking moved that along.
Hey, yo, this is taking a few seconds, this fight, so come on, cut it out.
No,
I
they
mean,
ain't
he's not
taking a
wrong
few
that
seconds.
that the fight took a couple of seconds in game, but
Is that everybody suffered except me.
oh
and
yeah,
Narcissus.
everybody suffered, except for you. For once, you didn't go into melee combat.
Narcissus and myself, we both stood out. We were beating everything up.
Lou, he finally did it right. He stood far away.
Okay. So here's what happens. Felix he hits the water. Anybody going to get him?
I said I was
Yeah.
gonna grab.
Oh, okay, so
He's
you
gonna try
go
and
into the
grab him.
water. You have to go out and swim, maybe about 15 feet out, and then you grab him and you pull him back in. He is broke up. His
I'm gonna do heal wounds. I'm gonna have to do heal wounds. I'm gonna do the one that is 2d8.
okay.
Okay, well, he beats me to it.
Well, the thing is that you're healing him, but he doesn't seem to be responding well to it. So it looks like he is passed beyond your ability to
See if
to
I
heal
can
him.
bring him back to life. CPR.
I do the gentle repose.
Okay. Is it gentle repose or is it something else?
It's spread of dying. It's called
Okay.
spread of dying.
All right.
I'll cast it. Here.
All right. All right. All right. So, for the sake of comic relief, Felix gently his eyes flit open, but he should technically be dead. But there's a lot of rounds went by and I didn't roll any damage. Now, he's like,
Can I roll?
he's like,
Can I
Master's
roll
a
for
dick.
hit points?
No. yeah, go ahead.
No, you know what he had, Louis? He had plot armor.
That's smart.
That's how he survived.
That's funny.
He had plot armor.
Yeah, his plot armor is officially dead.
He got 13 points.
Okay, so you can see his face is essentially a big giant punching bag, and you're just reducing the swelling, so where his eyes are no longer just slits that he can barely see through. He's like, oh, Master's a dick.
I start laughing. You heard, Lou? I start laughing.
Okay, so
I
Kes
love it.
Kes comes over. She's holding her midsection with her weapon out. She's like, "Was that necessary?" Looking at you,
Yes.
Ukla.
I look at Ukla too. I'm like, yo, I kick Ukla in the face.
Bro, I'm gonna be like, bro, that was fun. That was keep us, in action, man.
So,
I am tempted to
keep
kick
my
him in the
word.
face again, but I stop short and I walk
Hold on.
away.
Hold on, I'm also gonna tell him, wait, before you guys walk away, we getting XP now.
Okay, now I kick him in the face again.
He's like, "Now we're getting it." Ah!
I'm gonna shoot him in the other leg.
Okay. So
Lou, I'm gonna get me some calamari so we could cook for later on.
there's the huge section of tentacle that was severed. So
Yeah.
in reality, you can.
Yeah, I'm taking
Okay.
it. I'm cooking it.
But
But then,
it's not actual squid.
what is it?
You don't know. It's just it's a severed tentacles. It's like it's got a greenish hue.
Come on,
and
man. The two of you are fucking nature. Can one of y'all fucking roll the damn thing to figure out what it is?
I'll
'Cause if
roll.
I make this roll with my
I'll
fucking
roll,
pathetic
I'll
plus
roll.
1, I don't know if you could be angry if I make it.
What is it? Nature, right?
Yeah,
Yo, why you so hostile, man? Calm down.
because you're a dick. We could have for the last half hour. We could have made progress.
Okay, so you determined it is edible. It's not tasty, but it is edible.
We're gonna eat it.
What was it though? Did you know what it was?
No,
Did
he
you tell
doesn't.
him?
It is
Not enough of it.
not enough of it. Yeah.
All right.
Well, I got some spices, so.
Salt and pepper. Okay.
Hey, Lou, I'm
So
gonna see if
Cass
I
is
find,
like,
some wild onions
can
out
we-
here or something.
Get off
Yeah, bro, we cooking.
this fucking road so that we can rest and heal up. And would you please, looking up at you, Ukla, would you please stop causing us to get hurt? No, she just
Look at
walks.
Felix.
She
Yeah,
walks past
Felix.
you.
So I'll carry Felix in my hands like a baby.
Oh yeah,
Aw, that's
and
so sweet.
I will tell you this: he is playing that up. Like, oh, Master hurts Felix.
I mean, I did
I'm
heal him
trying-
13 hit points.
Yeah, I'm just.
I'm trying-
But still,
I'm trying
he's
to
just
fix
like.
her up. Don't know if that does anything, but
You're gonna try to what?
I'm trying to help her out, fix her up.
No, she doesn't accept your help, but she's like, I'll be all right. Thank you.
Alright.
Now, here's the kicker: once you get further down the road, you see an entire village of these warriors. About 50 yards away.
The fish warriors?
Correct. Now they're not taking notice of you in the sense of you can see their huts on the stilts. They're really high up. They're about 20 feet up. You estimate that there are at least 30 of these things.
Dirty huts.
No. 30 of the things, about 10 huts.
Oh, okay.
Let's walk around it. Can we be able to walk around it, their
No.
property, or is there a road that's in the middle?
No, there's no road, but the path goes. It goes through that village on the outer banks of it. They're in the water.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
You're on the banks.
So-
You're on the banks of the edge.
Ukla got that big tentacle on his shoulder, so hopefully that shows something.
I'm letting it go. I'm cooking. I'm eating this thing.
We ain't cooking it right now at this very second. We gotta find
No,
a
but I'm
place.
just saying I'm taking it with me. So
Yeah,
then we'll be
yeah. I got
cooking.
the
We have-
seasonings. We'll get the
have
wild
some
onions.
calamari. Yeah, hell yeah. We throw some calamari
We'll make a
up in
soup
here,
out
bro.
of it.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Um,
too. We could also.
Everybody make a perception roll.
There it is. Yep.
Not me.
He said, "Yep." I just got what you said.
I hate this die roller so much.
Ukla, you roll with advantage.
Yeah, the one with the lowest bonus gets roll advantage. Go ahead, roll, Ukla.
12 and 10.
Okay, so that will be a
Still
no
beats my
on both.
fucking 9.
On both. Okay, so as you guys are trying to decide what to do, going along the banks. No, we're not cooking this fucking thing because you're having this conversation. This is how I'm looking at this. I'm cooking this. You're not cooking it. Master hurt us. She's like, can we go? The only one that's quiet is Narcissus. You finally, because you have the highest natural perception, but you get this little tingle. As you turn, there's about 15 of those Sahagin behind you that had come up from the swamp into the road, surrounded you guys with their weapons. And that is how I'm gonna leave this for next time.
Oh.
Why you always do that, bro? You whack. You whack. I swear to God.
You had turned around, you're like,
an hour and a half. Like, and then you took a 30-minute break, bro. Come on, what's going on here, man?
30-minute break.
it.
Anyway,
That's it.
so
I quit.
you turned. You had.
quit.
You guys were. They're arguing. Cass had taken point, and you're just like. And then it's like you turn. You're like, oh shit. And you're like, ah.
Great. You play too much WoW, dude.
Because that's the sound from WoW, right? It's like,
Yeah, fucking Morlocks.
Okay. Well, that was fun. For Ukla the Bold. I don't know. That he wasn't bold at all.
Uklata.
I
Don't be
got
telling
beat
us
up
to wait
again.
next week for XP. You still owe us XP from the last time.
I gave
So
you
now
XP
you're gonna
last
give
time.
us the whole slap, and I want 2,800.
I gave you guys XP for the last game.
You did it.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, he did.
Damn, Danny, shut the fuck up.
I need another 1,650 to get from
Yeah, I
the
need like 2,000.
Okay.
How you need 2,000? You should have the same as me.
You should.
No,
yeah.
my dude. I need like
Oh,
2
yeah,
grand.
that's right. I play better than you. Yeah.
Oh, snap.
No. I gotta get to 2,700. I got 1,400.
You got 14. You got more than me. 'Cause I got 1050.
Okay.
Look at Lewis.
Wait, what am I looking at?
That is a pretty cat.
Yeah. All right. So you each, for this game specifically, get 450 XP.
450.
See, because of the fight.
It's not always going to be that way, but today I felt a little generous. 450 for each. And for Durza, Ukla, Narcissus, poor little Felix, myself, we bid you a fond farewell.